but I am testing out a new mic setup after a few videos of having really awful sound and mics crashing. I have purchased a new mic and I am trying to, it works, fantastic. All right, it works. So we're gonna hang out and paint for a bit and hopefully it keeps working. If it stops working, let me know. All right. I think this works. I've got a random color selection pulled. I was painting for some April stuff, and so we're just gonna work with what's on my desk. It's all granulating stuff. It's all fun. I have very dirty paint water, and I'm too lazy to get clean paint water. And so we're just gonna have some fun, make sure this works, make sure that I don't need to return anything to Amazon. It's a ginormous hassle. And so hopefully everything works the way it should. Let's just wet these colors a bit. It is an incredibly random color selection I've pulled. I don't think I have a single red out. Oh, actually I've got my beam palette. So I do have a red. I have a red in the beam palette. Sure, there we go. We'll wet those and start with that. So let's grab the Tintoretto that we were using on live earlier. And what do I want to do? Do I want to do a sunset-y thing? I think I do. So this is Bao cold press, I think. Yeah, it's Bao cold press. It's one of my preferred papers. I like how it dries. I like how it works wet on wet. Hopefully it works well for this. And really, I'm just like having fun. There isn't real structure for this. That is not the brush I want. I want something bigger. So let's go with a size 6 instead. This was a Cozmick Creations test color last year. It didn't ever make it to the shop, which is really sad because I really liked it. But it didn't formulate well at different altitudes. It was hard to reactivate, and so it never made it into the shop, which is why it's really important if you're a small shop to have people test your paints. If you're, creating new colors, doing new formula stuff, have people test your paints. Because paints can act differently at different altitudes in different climates, and it's important to know if there are going to be issues. And in this case there was, and the color was reformulated, and there was a different color that went out in the collection. I'm letting them not touch, mostly because I want to and I can. Yeah, for no other reason than I can and I want to. really. Because then what we're going to do up top is I'm going to grab this palette that's all pinks and purples. I'm trying to keep my hair out of the mic. Again, normally my hair would be back, but this was very much spur of the moment, like just wanting to test to see if this setup is going to work. Actually looks okay on camera. I'm not sure that I love it in person, but I think it looks okay on camera. Now let's grab some of this slightly darker purple. And then we go and mess it up. All right, now I want it to dry a little bit more, and then I'll add in the yellow for the sun, or maybe the orange. Maybe we'll go with orange. I have Tuscan Sun from Artistic Isle, or I have Beam. So what have we used so far? We have used, I do have a swatch cards. Let's grab a swatch card. I like this color palette so far, actually. So I do want to make a note because I do actually like this stuff together. So let's do just that. We have, what do we have? We have Cosmic Breeze. This is the teal. We have Spring Mist, which was the Cosmic color that didn't make it into the set. We have Daniel Smith, Mayan Blue, which I used for the bottom section of the sky. We have this random guppy color, not guppy color, grab bag color from 31 Purple Fish. We have Peryleen Violet from Szmal. And then we have another grab bag color from 31 Purple Fish. That's our color palette so far. And I like the way that stuff's sort of like blurring into each other. It's a little bit wetter than I want for adding this in. Is there still sound? If you're watching, can you let me know if you can still hear what's going on? Just so that I know. I'm thinking yellow. Should it be beam? Should it be like an orangey yellow? I'm not against an orangey yellow. Just I'm worried that what... I'll move my cookie so that I have another palette. I'm worried that if I just grab like that, it's too moody, but also like something lighter is too light. So let's start with that and add Szmal's lemon yellow. All right, there we go. Nice and simple. So I used this. And this. Just simple, just easy, just having a quick play. And sometimes I think that's what's the most important thing about watercolor is just getting to sit down and have a quick play and not take it too seriously. I think so much of what we see and do as artists, and specifically in the watercolor world, are so complex and so extensive, but really this has taken me probably like including the discussion at the beginning. It's been 13 minutes since I pressed record, and so it probably took 10 minutes to pull together. And that's sort of one of the most important things. It's just like taking the time to sit down and play. So this is DS blue. This is 31 PF three RS 31 PF what's this? PF bag 6 and 30 RS Szmal's. So there we go. There's our palette, there's our piece. Really, it's just about having fun with what you create and taking the time to like have fun It's really, I sat down for 10 minutes and I painted at the end of a Saturday night. And sometimes that's all you need. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know if you ever do some things like this. I think it's so important to do. And thanks for sticking around as I test my sound setup. Please let me know if there are any issues in the comments below. I will leave this video up for a few days, just so that if there are any issues with on various people's devices, I can be made aware. But as always, thanks for watching.